Many people, when first starting with the black soldier fly larvae farming model, often think that as long as they have the breeding stock and a source of feed, they can maintain it stably throughout the year. I also used to think simply like that and started doing it with quite limited knowledge. But it was not until the cold season arrived that I truly realized everything was not as easy as I thought. There were periods when I still provided full care and maintained the adult fly colony as usual, but the results were very low, almost no development. Everything seemed to stagnate. It was during those times that I had to ask myself, am I doing something wrong? Or is the problem not in the technique, but in the environmental conditions that I haven't fully understood yet? And it is precisely from those experiences that, in today's video, I want to share with you an extremely important issue in raising black soldier flies that I myself have encountered, so that you can prepare better right from the start and avoid unnecessary mistakes, helping the farming process achieve higher efficiency. In the process of raising black soldier fly larvae, I realized that the weather factor plays an extremely important role, even directly determining the efficiency of the entire farming process. Especially during cold weather periods, if there is no appropriate adjustment, it is very easy to fall into the situation of doing a lot, but not getting the desired results. Previously, when I first started, I was just like many others, always trying to maintain the adult fly colony to be self-sufficient in eggs, with the thought that as long as there are flies, there will be eggs, and with eggs, there will be larvae to raise. However, reality is completely different, especially when entering the cold season. When the temperature began to drop, I noticed a very clear change in the flies' activity. They no longer flew as flexibly as before, their daily activity time decreased significantly, and there were even days when almost no flies were seen flying. Their mating ability was also severely affected, leading to a sharp decrease in the number of eggs collected. There were times when, although I still maintained full farming conditions as before, the results were almost no eggs, causing the entire farming system to be interrupted. This not only wasted time, but also directly affected economic efficiency, because the larvae are the part that creates the main value in this model. At first, I thought the problem was in the farming technique or improper care. So I tried many different ways, such as changing the breeding location, adding more feed, adjusting the surrounding environment, but the results still did not improve significantly. After a period of closer observation and research, I realized that the core cause was not in the technique, but in the weather factor itself. Black soldier flies are insects that are very sensitive to temperature, and when the environment is not warm enough, they will reduce or stop their reproductive activities. This means that if one insists on maintaining the fly colony during the cold season, the efficiency will be very low or even ineffective. From there, I began to change my approach. Instead of trying to maintain the adult fly colony in unfavorable conditions, I switched to a simpler and more practical direction, which is buying eggs to incubate and focusing on raising the larvae. At first, I was a bit hesitant because I thought buying eggs would increase costs. But when applied in practice, I realized that this method actually helped save many other things such as time, care effort, and especially avoiding risks caused by the weather. With ready eggs, I could be more proactive in arranging the farming schedule, without depending on whether the flies laid eggs or not. However, when switching to the egg incubation method, I encountered another problem, which was a low hatching rate in cold weather. There were times when the eggs hatched very slowly, and some even spoiled, making me continue to find ways to improve. After experimenting, I realized that the most important factor in this stage is the incubation environment temperature. If the environment is not warm enough, the eggs cannot develop normally. Therefore, I started using heating lamps to create a warm environment for the eggs. Using heating lamps is actually not too complicated. It only requires setting up a wind-proof incubation area, placing the eggs in a suitable position, and maintaining a stable heat source to significantly improve the hatching rate. When there is sufficient temperature, the eggs will hatch faster, more evenly, and the larvae will also be healthier. After applying this method, I saw the efficiency increase very clearly, almost no longer having poor hatching situations like before. This helped me maintain a stable source of larvae, even during unfavorable weather periods. Through that entire experience process, I drew a very clear lesson, which is that one should not always try to maintain all stages in the farming cycle, but need to flexibly adjust according to actual conditions. Especially in the cold season, insisting on raising flies to get eggs is not an efficient choice. Instead, focusing on incubating eggs and raising larvae will bring much better results. At the same time, ensuring appropriate temperature during the incubation process with simple measures such as using heating lamps is the key factor in increasing the success rate. Looking back, I realized that the initial difficulties were actually very valuable experiences that helped me understand more clearly the characteristics of black soldier flies and how to optimize the farming model under different conditions. If the correct method is applied, especially in the cold season, raising larvae can still be maintained stably and bring good efficiency. And the most important thing is to understand that it is not just doing a lot that will bring results, but doing it at the right time and in the right way that achieves the highest efficiency.